Okay, great. Here is our second tutorial video for this week. This is talking about whole bows, upper half and lower half. So that's all those little things you see underneath the WB, UH, LH. It all looks really confusing, but what I want you to do is I want you to feel full, half, half, full, half, half, full, half, half, full. So first thing we're going to do is practice it on our shoulder. Start on a down bow. You can put the stick on your shoulder. You don't need to put the hair on your shoulder, okay? Because what we're doing is we're training our bow arm to have a very controlled motion in how much bow we use when we use it, okay? So that's different. It's a much more advanced technique. So we're going to go full, half, half, full, half, half, full, half, half, full, full, half, half, full, half, half, full, half, half, full. Okay? Let's do that one more time. If you have a mirror, if you can get a mirror to look at, or just look over your shoulder to see what your bow is doing to make sure that you are using very, very nice tiny half bows. You're just going in that very upper section. We want that contrast, okay? The contrast in how much bow you use helps create the momentum of the line, right? So this bow is a really important tool for expression when it comes to playing a string instrument, and how much bow you use, what speed you're using it at, and where you go is all about, it's the same as what we do with our voice. If we go really, really fast with our voice, or move slow, then fast, then slow, then fast, right? It adds a great deal of expression to what we're trying to do. So that's what we want to do with this whole, half, half, whole, half, half, whole, half, half, whole. Okay, can you see how my bow, yeah, okay, cool. Let's try it again on our shoulder. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whole, half, half, whole, half, half, whole, half, half, whole. Whole, half, half, whole, half, half, whole, half, half, whole. So when I'm doing a whole bow on a half note and a whole bow on a quarter note, I have to use a different speed, right? This is my half note, half. And then the quarter note, I have to move so much faster because I have less time to use the entire bow. And that's what creates this momentum that pushes this line forward, okay? Now we're going to try it just on open A. Here we go. Full, half, half, full, half, half, full, half, half, full, 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 half, half, full, half, half, full. Another way to think about it is to think pull, wiggle, push, wiggle, because we're just doing tiny little, wiggle, pull, wiggle, push. Pull, wiggle, push, wiggle, pull, wiggle, push. Let's try that. Pull, wiggle, push, wiggle, pull, wiggle, push. Pull, wiggle, push, wiggle, pull, wiggle, push. If you're having a hard time getting all the way to the tip and all the way to the frog, decide if your bow arm is tight. You want it nice and loose so that you can open up on your pulls and push really nice on your up bows. Fantastic. So just practice that over and over. We're going to apply it to the notes next week, okay? I just want you to get really comfortable with that bowing pattern in this video, and then in the previous video, get really comfortable with your note names and your rhythm. So we're going to save the bow lift for next week because it's not very difficult, and brings us into the yellow section. So we don't really need to deal with it this week. I think you got plenty to do with getting your note names, your rhythm, and your bow control really feeling comfortable. If you have any questions, please put them in the comments below so I can address it in next week's video. Okay, thanks.